Hey everybody, Bill Knutson here. New York Sports with an Attitude. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I figured I'd get in here and do a little Thanksgiving football. I'll talk about the Jets and the Giants, of course, because it's New York sports. And I have to talk about a hockey game last night. Yeah. But I'll get to that later on. Thanksgiving, obviously, family, friends, food, and of course, the other big F, football. So let's see what we got. First game, 12:30 Eastern Time. In case you're not in the Eastern Time zone and you're listening, 12:30 Eastern Time. Bears and Lions, the traditional first game on Thanksgiving in Detroit, and the Lions are bad. They're one of the teams I just don't trust at all. I mean, year after year, they're a disappointment. But even on Thanksgiving at home, they're usually a big disappointment. Playing the Chicago Bears, leading the NFC North as they come into Detroit. They're not going to have Mitch Trubisky today. Got the shoulder injury. Chase Daniels is playing. Chase Daniel. I think it's Daniel, not Daniels. But he's a competent backup, and they have, what's reminiscent of the monsters of the Midway back in the day. Got an excellent defense. Can't trust Detroit at all. So, Las Vegas has Chicago as a favorite. You can never count on the Lions. Occasionally they step up big on Thanksgiving, but I don't know. Maybe with the backup quarterback for the Bears might give the Lions a chance. I don't know. That defense is stout though for the Bears. So, if I had to bet on it, Chicago's got a lot to play for. The Lions really only what they're playing for is their home fans, and to give their home fans something happy on Thanksgiving. But I think the Bears will figure out a way. Just on defense, I don't think Chase Daniels is going to be lighting up the offensive scoreboard, but I think the Bears will probably escape with the victory in Detroit. But I'm looking forward to it. The Bears have a lot to play for, and I actually like the Packers. I've always liked the Packers. But the Packers are definitely rooting for the Lions, that's for sure, and so are the Vikings. But I think the Bears will probably escape just because of the stoutness of their defense. Then at 4:30 Eastern, the Redskins and the Cowboys. Now, I don't like either team, being a Giants fan, but I especially hate the Dallas Cowboys. Absolutely cannot stand them. I've hated them my whole life. But they're going to have a big edge today, the Cowboys. They're playing at home, first of all. Redskins, their quarterback, Alex Smith, a terrible broken leg injury last week. They're going with Colt McCoy, who hasn't played. I don't think he's won a game in like 4 years as a starter. So certainly not counting on the Redskins doing much offensively. Their defense is okay. But offensively, I think losing Alex Smith is going to be a big problem. Cowboys have been playing much better on defense this year, giving the ball to a guy I cannot stand, Ezekiel Elliott. Cannot stand Ezekiel Elliott, but the guy can run the football. He is a sorry excuse for a human being, but he can play football. So I think the last couple of weeks, the Cowboys have realized they need to feed Ezekiel Elliott, and I can't stand when he does that feed me thing. I just can't stand anything about him. But the guy can play. And the Cowboys, like I said, have realized they need to get the ball to Ezekiel Elliott more and rely less on the passing game. And I think they will do that. Elliott will get 25 to 30 touches, whether it's handoffs or, getting passes out of the backfield, whatever it is. He'll get 25 to 30 touches. Cowboys defense they've been playing pretty well lately. Redskins don't have their starting quarterback. So I think it's going to be a comfortable victory, double-digit victory for the Cowboys, unfortunately, because I can't stand them and I can't stand Ezekiel Elliott. But I think the Cowboys will win that second game at 4:30 today, unfortunately. And I said I would give a slight edge to the Bears in the first game, not because of the offense, because they don't have Trubisky, but they have a stout defense. So I think they'll be able to keep the Lions under control in that first game. And then the last game tonight, 8:20 Eastern Time, Falcons and the Saints. I live in Metro Atlanta. Cannot stand Atlanta teams. Don't like the Falcons, don't like the Braves, don't like the University of Georgia, don't like any of those teams. And the Saints, they've just been unreal. They're just rolling people. They beat the world champion Eagles 48-7 last week. The largest defeat for a defending Super Bowl champion when they lost by 41 points. I'm hoping the Saints kick ass, pardon the French, kick butt on the Falcons tonight. They're playing down in New Orleans. The place will be rocking. The Superdome in New Orleans is really, really loud and really intimidating. And Breeze and that offense, it's like video game numbers. I mean, just unstoppable. Hopefully they will steamroll the Falcons, send the Falcons back here with their tails between their legs. I was very surprised that Vegas has the Saints a 13-point favorite tonight. That is a big number, very big number. I mean, we've all seen what the Saints offense has been doing to people. They've been playing pretty well on defense. They held the world champion Eagles to 7 points last week. So I get it, but I thought it would be like a 7-point spread, but it's 13 as of this morning, Thanksgiving morning. Big spread if you're into that kind of stuff. I'm just hoping that the Saints, kick butt on the Falcons and send them reeling back here to Atlanta with their tail between their legs. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, we'll do a quick Jets and Giants, even though neither one of them is playing. They're not worthy of playing on Thanksgiving. But they both have 3-7 records, but they're definitely heading in the same direction. The Jets, like I've said the last couple shows, I feel sorry for the Jets fans. They're very loyal, very passionate, having to deal with all this nonsense year after year, no talent and all this kind of stuff. Darnold, like I've said before, had that great opening night in Detroit, regressed tremendously since then, turning the ball over constantly. That was his problem at USC too. All the talent in the world, but he did turn the ball over a lot. And he's starting to show, he's been showing those signs of turning the ball over again. I don't see a lot of hope for the Jets. I mean, they're 3-7. They're playing New England this week. Don't see much hope that they beat New England. I actually hope they do, because I am not a Patriots fan at all. Don't like the Patriots. I'm rooting for the Jets, but there's just nothing there. Patriots are 7-3. They've got a lot to play for. They'll probably end up 12-4, like every year for the last 20 years, just about. Jets, I said before the season, probably like 6-10, and I think that's what they're looking at, if not worse, this year. I have no confidence they're going to beat the Patriots, but I'm hopeful that they will. Now the Giants, also 3-7, but the last couple of weeks it's felt a lot different. They've won 2 games in a row. The East is still up for grabs. I'm certainly not picking the Giants to win. The Redskins are 6-4 on top. I think the Redskins will lose today, fall 6-5. Cowboys will beat the Redskins to be 6-5 also. And we've got a tough game with the Eagles. But if we can beat the Eagles, we'd both be 4-7, and we'd only be 2 games behind the Cowboys and the Redskins, and we still have to play both of those teams later on in the season. So there's a teensy, tiny little chance that the Giants could get back in the division hunt. So there's a chance. Very unlikely. But you can't worry about what those teams are doing. You just got to worry about the task ahead of you. You've got the Super Bowl champs. The game's in Philadelphia. The Giants actually usually play better against the Eagles on the road than they do at home. We've already lost to the Eagles at home. Granted, it was a 61 or 63-yard field goal as time ran out that we lost to the Eagles, just like we lost to them last year. 63-yard field goal as time ran out. The Eagles beat us. Very tough game. But if we win it, small chance, 2 games behind with 5 games to go, and we still have head-to-heads with the Cowboys and the Redskins. So it would take a minor miracle, but you never know. Got to take care of business in Philadelphia this weekend, though. But the last 2 weeks, Barkley's been excellent all year. He had a huge game last week against Tampa Bay. Even though the Giants tried to blow a 17-point lead in the second half, they did hold on and win 38-35. And like I said, the Jets, I have no hope for them, but I still hope they beat the Patriots. And go Giants over the Eagles this weekend. And the last thing that I don't even want to talk about, Islanders and the Rangers in hockey. Rangers have been sizzling hot. The last 10, 8-1-1, took over first place. Hate to say it, but got to give props to the Rangers. They've been playing excellent hockey. The Islanders have been, middle of the pack the last 10, 5-4-1. And they're 10-8-2 overall. The Rangers are 12-8-2. So Rangers have played 2 more games than the Islanders and won both of them. So that's the lead that they have, the 2 extra games that they've played and won. So the Islanders are playing decently. Rangers are red hot. And last night, to my good buddy Warren up on Long Island, to my great cousin Diane up on Long Island, huge Ranger fans, I tip my cap to you. The Rangers kicked butt on the Islanders last night, 5-0. As much as I hate it, it hurts me to say. Rangers are rolling. They kicked the Islanders' tail last night. And hopefully I'll get vengeance on you the next time they play. All right, that's all I've got for today. I want to wish everybody a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family, friends, food, football, naps, all the leftovers later on and over the weekend and whatever. Have a very happy, safe, and healthy holiday. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Subscribe if you haven't. That'd be awesome. And, just have a great holiday today and a holiday weekend. All right. Thanks again for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll catch you next time. See ya.